Hello, this is Todd Luck, and I was set up this morning to do a review of Tarzan movie, and I'm still going to do that. I'm still going to shoot that video. But when I woke up, I saw some very tragic news. Lara, who played Tarzan on Tarzan The Epic Adventures, has died. Him and his wife were both in a tragic plane crash, and they both perished. And so my heart goes out to his friends and family. And, it is a very tragic loss. For those of you who want to watch Tarzan The Epic Adventures, all the episodes are available on both Amazon Prime and Tubi. Tarzan The Epic Adventures was a syndicated Tarzan TV show back in the 90s, and it was actually probably the closest we got to the novel version of Tarzan on the screen since like the silent movies. It really did capture, what Burroughs did with that character. Obviously, it did its own thing too. It brought in like magic and things like that. But at its heart, it was the same Tarzan that Burroughs wrote. And the show just did a lot of impressive things, especially for first season 1990s syndicated show. I mean, it made entire lost civilizations that you saw in the novels on a TV budget, and they look great. So some of the episodes are better than others. It was a very episodic show. And so I just wanted to throw out my own recommendations because I got a feeling a lot of people are going to be wanting to watch some of Tarzan The Epic Adventures today. And so I just wanted to throw out my own personal recommendations for some of my favorite episodes. So my all-time favorite episode is Tarzan and the Priestess of Opar. Great adaptation with Tarzan and La. The actress who plays La knocks it out of the ballpark. Perfectly captures La from the novels. Really says everything there is to say about that character in one episode. It is really wonderful. Another great adaptation is Tarzan and the Lost Legion, and it's a great adaptation of that Burroughs novel, and the guy who plays the Emperor just knocks it out of the ballpark. There's some great acting in this series. It will surprise you. Another great adaptation is the premiere. The first episode is an adaptation of the Return of Tarzan, the parts that were in Civilization, complete with a great actor to play the villainous Nikolai Rokov. As far as the original episodes go, Tarzan and the White Pebble is probably my favorite. There's a great, kind of crazy old shaman in there who's just a joy to watch. And it's kind of this magical adventure, and Tarzan kind of faces, his feelings about, his parents dying. And it takes a very interesting take on that I thought was really good. And probably very close second though would be Tarzan and the Leopard Queen, which does its own thing with the leopard men, which I thought was really great. Really enjoyed that episode. Some other great episodes that I enjoyed, if you just want a good traditional action adventure story, Tarzan and the Scarlet Diamond, I believe it is really cool. And then there's Tarzan and the Beast of Denali, which is a very unusual episode blending mystery with westerns with horror elements to create just a very unique episode that actually has a little bit from the novels in it that I never thought I would see on screen, which was like a real pleasant surprise. And then there's Tarzan and the Circus Hunter, which is Tarzan on a train, and it's a very trippy, weird episode, some supernatural elements in there, and it was just very interesting. Some of these episodes really did show the range that show could have had if it had kept going. And those are just some episodes I thought of off the top of my head. I'm sure there's plenty more that were fantastic. I'm slowly making my way through the series, and we'll be doing some videos on it at a later date. I'll do a full review and all that. But I just wanted to throw this out there right now because I know some people are probably going to want to watch Joe Lara's stuff, and they should. He was a great Tarzan. That series meant the world to me. It was in this time period that really introduced me to the character, and that series was just like, I was so pumped for it, on those episodes I really loved. It was just the best thing in the world just to see Burroughs on the screen. So that's it. Let me know what you thought of Tarzan The Epic Adventures, what it meant to you down in the comments, and tell me what your favorite episode was. And I'll see you next time with hopefully a more happy video. See ya.